NB, it's time for a string safari. A string safari is a project where we create a Zentangle using a given string. And this is our string safari number 23rd. You can check out all the previous projects in the playlist titled String Safari. I'm Sandhya. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to yet another Zentangle Mini Project. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle Inspired artworks and collectibles. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that we post every Tuesdays and Fridays. Now let's get started with our project. All we need is a white square tile, pen, pencil and stub, and let's dive. So here we are, and before we start, a quick note on so this video is sole property of Sandhya, certified Zentangle teacher, and so no part of this can be copied or recorded or redistributed without my permission. And similarly, all Zentangle related trademarks are sole and exclusive property of Zentangle and cannot be copied, recorded or reproduced otherwise without their consent. Okay, so now moving on with our project. I have my supplies here, my white square tile, and here is my 01 micron black and 08 micron black pencil and stub. Okay, so let's get started. Today's string is string safari number 23. So we start with a border. So I'm gonna make my border slightly inside. Okay, so I'm making my dots a bit into the page, into the square, and I'm going to join it freehand, pretty much making a straight line. Okay, so like that. So now our string goes like this. I start somewhere here and then go out and come out and like that. So like a S, like this. So this is our string. Okay. So I have like 1, 2, 3 sections and then the square and the border. Okay, so let's get started with our first tangle. So our first tangle is perk. So let's start with perk. So I'm going to make perk here and here. So we start with a parallel line like that. Okay, so I make these parallel lines set of 2 lines, and I start somewhere in the center. I start with a ovalish shape. Okay, so I make my center circles first, so I can I get the spacing like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the next set of circles or ovals right on this. So I start right on the shoulder of the previous circle like this. So I go this side. So I start on this and I go out and come back in. I start on this, go back. That. So it's not a complete circle. It's kind of a half circle that's hugging the previous circle. So like that. Okay, so let's repeat this. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I have few here I can add, probably one or two. Yeah, so now I'm gonna add black in these gaps here. So let's go ahead and add black and give it a nice finish. So here I'm done adding black. Now I'm going to repeat this on this side as well. So I've turned my tile so it's easy to work, and let's start with the parallel lines. So it's a set of, it's like a band, set of two lines going around this pencil shape. Okay, so I start off at the centermost ovals like this. So make sure it's touching both the upper line and the bottom line. And then I start off adding more on the side. Okay, so I'm done with my work on either side of this string. Now here in this section I am going to work with this tangle called Pixoe. So it's a fun tangle. So you start off with a small circle and make a couple of aura circles around it like this, and you randomly place these so you kind of have it scattered around. Like that. So I am trying to stay in the string, I'm not going out of it. Okay, so now here I am going to pull out a leaf shape like this. So it's stuck to the circles like that, and I'm going to go ahead and add some aura leaves inside that. So we're going to do this randomly to the circles that we just made, so it can be pulled out in whichever direction you want. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the circles again. So we're going to repeat the first step. So wherever you find space, go ahead and add them, and remember how it's kind of going behind what's already there. So I'm trying not to cross anything, so I'm just going behind that's there. Now if you wish you can so I'm going to add the leaf to this. So I'm kind of pulling it out here, somewhere here, and it's kind of coming like this. So we're kind of working both the circles and the leaf shape. Okay, so we're going to tightly pack this with the circles and the leaf shape. keep adding, and we'll try and kind of fill this entire space with the Pixoe. Okay, so this section is pretty much done. I have some space here, so probably I'm going to add another circle like that, and I have more space here, so a leaf can come in here, so I'm going to add a leaf. And then more circles. So let's see, what can I make here? I'm going to make circles here. So there is no there's no plan here. You just look at the space here and decide on what to do. I'm going to pull out a leaf like that. Okay, so I'm just going back and kind of filling pretty much every space that I can find. Maybe add one more here like that. Okay, so my Pixoe is all done. Okay, so now let's move on to our next tangle, which is Groom. So we're going to do Groom here, this square here. So Groom goes like this. Make random circles. That's just placed. You can also have half circles, so it's all kind of scattered. Okay, so I'm gonna add a few more. So go ahead, do that, and probably even one here and one here. So probably I can do this. So you can also vary it between the with the sizes of your circles, so you can have some small, some big, things like this. So I think I'm good with this. I have one going out of the border. So now we are kind of going to make a half circle-ish line like this. So it almost looks like a crescent moon. So we're going to do that. So it can be whichever direction you want. Okay, so like this. I'm going to repeat this for all of the circles. So we're done with the circle and this inner half circle. Now let's go ahead and add lines, parallel lines like this. So this other half that you have needs to be filled in with half circles like this. Okay, so I'm done adding my lines. Now the next thing that we do is add black between those spaces. Now before I add black, I just want to randomly have few circles kind of scattered all around, so just to give a break with all the black that we're about to add. So this kind of makes it a bit interesting. So there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the black. So I'm going to start from this end here. Okay. So take your time to fill, because this is again very zen, and the darker your black, the better it looks. Okay, so I'm done on one side. Now I'm going to repeat this on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead, add black all through like this. Okay, so notice how I'm staying within that borderline. Okay, so here it is, all done with the black and everything. So now let's go ahead and do shading. So we start with work. I'm gonna go ahead and add my pencil right here, right above this band, so like that. Now if you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, please do go ahead and sign up. It's sandhyamanne.com/organizer, Tangle organizer. The link is in the description below, and when you sign up, do claim your free gift, and also you would get updates on my upcoming classes and other fun cool events that we will be doing. In fact, I'm gearing up for something interesting in the month of October, so do sign up and stay tuned. Okay, so I got my pencil all there, and I'm going to use my stub. So we're going to just blend it out like that. Okay, so let's do this on the other side as well. Let's just blend this out. Okay, so now that is done, I am going to add my pencil just on one side of Pixoe. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my pencil right here. Okay, so this just goes off like this, just on one side, and then I'm gonna add my pencil right outside of this. So I'm not going to go over the blacks, but wherever I have the white showing, I'm going to add a bit of pencil, like that, and I'm going to gently blend this. I'm not going to drag or kind of pull this on the black, because it's not going to show and might rip the paper off if I kind of work too much on the black. But yeah, so this is what I wanted. So here it is. I am also going to just add a bit of black right under that, and sorry, pencil shading right after that. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull this, not gonna pull this, I just have to kind of go right at it like that. Okay, so that is my String Safari 23. Now before we complete our project, let's go ahead and sign our artwork. So I'm going to put my signatures somewhere here, so I'm going to add it right here. So since I have space, I've decided to add my complete name. Okay, so at the back, let's journal it. So today's date is 29th of September 2020, and this is YouTube String Safari number 23, and we started off with Perk, and then Pixoe, and the third tangle was Groom, right? So there we go. Hope you had fun on the safari with me. I would love to see your work, so head on to our Facebook group ZenBeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your works there and check out the creations by other ZenBeez. If you're planning to share your works on social media, then please do tag me at Sandhya or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there, and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of these can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. Now on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. India time, I host a Zentangle Mini Project on my Instagram live. So do join me on my Instagram at Sandhya and let's tangle together. To understand Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, do get in touch with me to get to know about the group classes that's happening, and to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the October month are now open. It's time to comment, so comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Now it's time to show some love, so hit that like button and share the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next on October 1st in a super fun series. If you haven't already signed up to the newsletter, please do sign up to get all the details and something more. So until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.